loves, welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new, hi, welcome. If you guys are returning, hello, how's it going? Today we're going to be doing a pick a card on what it is about you that people find intimidating, okay? This could be, haters. This could be people that just love you, but they find you a little bit intimidating. So what is it about you that people just, they look at you or they feel you and they're like, whoa, don't double cross that person. So here we go. Pile number 1, you are going to be this solidite stone. Solidite? Okay. Pile number 2, you are going to be this triagate. Pile number 2. And pile number 3, you are going to be this malachite stone. Okay? Focus. Okay, so pile number 1, solidite. Pile number 2, triagate. Pile number 3, malachite. Okay? So tune in to your intuition and see which pile is calling to you, and I will catch you at your pile. Okay, hello, pile number 1. If you chose this solidite stone, this is going to be for you on what it is about you that people find intimidating. So let's tune in and see what is going on. You guys, I'm feeling a lot of Leo energy with you, okay? It could be your hair. There's something about your hair, your beauty, your looks. Maybe it's your beauty regime, all right? You guys are on point with it. It's also the way that I'm hearing with that get back stare. So you guys may have a resting face, okay? Does not have to be, but it's just when you can stare at people. I'm just getting this image of someone like kind of looking up and then giving someone a look. It's like this, and I hear that song, Cold Hard, with just a kiss on her lips, and I was on my knees. I'm waiting, wasted. I don't know how it goes, but Cold Hard Bitch, I think, is the song. It's just with your get back stare, and I will wait, take you home with me. Wait, and you were with another girl. Do. I don't know what that song is, but all that song is that get back stare lyrics coming to my mind. So you guys have this like stare about you. You guys have this like look about you where it's like, okay, we're gonna stay away, right? All it takes is one look, and yeah, people know to stay away from you. It's also definitely your beauty. Your intimidation factor is definitely your beauty. It's the way you carry yourself. It's the way you look, right? So we have magic here. So you guys could be very, very intuitive. You guys could hold a lot of magic, a lot of wisdom, a lot of mysticism within yourself. Okay, it says, our intrinsic ability to grow and expand beyond this moment and move towards possibilities and expressions that are grand and profound. So expressions that are grand and profound. It is the way you express yourself, okay? Pile number 1s. You guys express yourself, especially with this like blue stone here, the solidite. The way you communicate, the way your body language, I'm hearing as well. It's just the way you, 3, 4, 5 on the clock, the way you progress through relationships with people, okay? Your ability to communicate authentically and express the way you're feeling through your body language. You may have some Capricorn in you as well, where you just can't hide how, what your face says. If you don't like something, it's kind of written all over you, right? It's if you love something, your face lights up and your eyes light up and you have this beautiful magnetic smile about you. But also if you don't like something, or if someone says something that's a little bit off kilter and you're like, ugh, I didn't like that. Your body language, your energy, you have bold expressions. You, even if you try and hide it, or you try and dim it with a smile, or, you're like, that's nice. Your energy kind of speaks for you. And it's like, you have these expressions within yourself that are just, they're really bold. Okay. They're very profound. It's not like you can hide who you are, right? You're not somebody who wears a mask. You are someone who expresses yourself authentically, okay? And you're not afraid to show your true colors, okay? And you are completely confident in who you are. And this is very, very intimidating. People don't really know. You know, sometimes I'm hearing the truth, right? So sometimes people will really be accommodating of the truth. People will really accept the truth. They want the truth. And then there's other people who the truth hurts, right? So it's like, well, don't come around me if you're easily offended by the truth, because I'm going to speak my mind and I'm going to say what it is that I want to say or how I feel. Even if I don't want to say how I feel completely, your energy kind of does that for you. So even if you're letting down someone quite nicely, your energy kind of speaks for you, and it's like, no, I really didn't like that. I fucking hated that. And your energy will say that, even though you're like, you're trying to say it in a nice way, right? But your energy kind of speaks for you, okay? It says here, all that is required is our belief in their manifestation. So yeah, it's your profound expression, okay? It makes you very, very intimidating. So let's get more into it and see what it is about pile number 1. We also have 31 at the top, so you could be 31 years of age, does not have to be. You could be born on the 31st, does not have to be. We also, 3 and 1 adding up is a 4. So 4 is someone who's very stable and structured, okay? So you could be very, very stable in who you are. You are comfortable in being in your own energy. And this is quite intimidating for people, because some people, they wear masks, right? They're not confident enough to be who they are, like in their own energy. They're not confident enough to be themselves, right? And sometimes it's intimidating when we meet someone and they're fully confident, fully expressive, and they're not afraid. Look at you make people fearful. I don't even think you need to do it. You're just right. You kind of scare people. People are like, they don't know how to handle you. You're like this walking enigma. It's like not very many people can like handle the truth. Not very many people can handle someone like you. You may have like a lone wolf type energy where you're like comfortable but being by yourself, because you know when you express yourself, and you know when you are, being bold and profound and, speaking and walking your truth. People get afraid of that, and people don't want to hang around it because people can't handle it. You have a lot of energy coming off of you. Your aura is very big. Okay, it's very big. It's like, no, I swear I've said this before. It's like Mean Girls with the big hair. It's all full of secrets. But you're not really full of secrets. You're full of truths, okay? And this scares people. So people are quite fearful of you. You have a big, big intimidation factor about you. And then we have blame. I accept responsibility for my well-being. So it's almost like what people find intimidating about you is they can't even blame you. It's like, how can you blame someone for being themselves? How can you blame someone or hate someone or be, hurt by someone who's just expressing who they are completely, profoundly, and without really any remorse? You're like, well, this is me. What you see is what you get type energy, okay? So people can't even blame you for being so intimidating or for being so awesome, because you're speaking and walking in your own truth, in your authenticity. It's not like you're trying to be a bad person. I do feel that you actually are quite a nice person. It's just when you express yourself and when you are, talking and speaking and spitting truths, people are like, they didn't quite expect that from you. I'm getting this vision of like a little chihuahua. So you could be little. It doesn't have to be. But you could be little, but you're mighty. Your energy is very, very mighty, and it's very, very intimidating. And people are actually quite scared of you because they don't understand. They don't know what you're going to say next, okay? And some people really, really love this about you. People look up to this factor about you. They may even like try and mimic it, but they can't. You can't, right? So you are very, very intimidating, and it's your voice that makes you intimidating, okay? Especially with this like blue around here, okay? Right? I'm seeing a lot of like blues. It's almost like you throw people in for like a loop. It's like you will distort people's reality with the truth. You like put a fine line in between the lies that they tell themselves, right? Limitations inspire innovations, okay? You don't limit yourself. This is also something that's very intimidating about you. You never limit yourself. You're always expanding. You're always seeing the bigger picture. You are always on to the next thing. What can be better? What can be bigger? Anything that limits you, including fear, you use it as inspiration. So it's like when I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down. You know what I mean? It's like when you get knocked down, you take those limitations and you use it as inspiration. You are responsible for your own well-being. You don't blame anything else outside of you either. You're like, okay, I failed at this, like this is a limitation of mine. I'm going to see it as a challenge, and you go forth and you take that challenge on and you work through it, okay? You are someone who's not easily, I wanted to say humbled, but that's not true. You are a very humble person, so people could be intimidated by the fact that people may say that you need to be humbled, right? But I do feel that you are actually quite a humble person. Okay, you just don't let the limitations that people place upon themselves or others stop you. You're like, no, I'm not going to let fear stop me either. I'm going to express myself. I'm going to go after it. I'm going to do it. Okay, you're a very go-getter. You're very strong. Okay, warrior type spirit here. And you look at limitations as challenges, as, you know, something to conquer, something to get over, something to... You know, you find it fun. It's almost like you thrive in organized chaos. And this is intimidating because what most people would drop and surrender to, or they would claim defeat. You don't. You're like, oh yeah, bring it on. We're going after this. And you go after it. And this is very intimidating because most people can't do that. They look at you and you're so awe-inspiring. You are so... They look up to you, okay? So even though people are intimidated by you, they definitely look up to you. You're inspiring other people around you, and you don't even have to try. You just do this on your own. Your energy does this, okay? And you're not afraid to express it. Integrate your knowing. You integrate, exactly. You integrate your shadow. I was looking over here at my shadow work prompts, and it really called to me. So you rise above your shadow. You rise above limitations. You rise above things that, you know, especially if people tell you that you can't do something. Ooh, Nelly Furtado. You best be taking a seat. Because you take that and you prove them all wrong times 10, okay? You have no problem proving people wrong, all right? You integrate your knowing. You're like, okay, fool me once, you know? All right, I'm going to take that mistake, I'm going to take that limitation, and I'm going to integrate what I've learned from it, and I'm going to work for it, and I'm going to progress forward, right? You are someone who is very action-oriented, always learning, always integrating, always, you know, doing the next best thing. You're very aware of yourself, okay? You're very wise, you're very cunning, especially with this fox on here, right? Or is that a wolf? A fox or a wolf? You're a leader. You're an innovator. Okay? This is why we have limitations inspire innovations. You're someone who's very, very innovative, right? You have this feminine side to you as well. Masculine or feminine, doesn't matter. But your feminine energy is very receptive. Yeah, you're very bold. Very bold. You may have some Aries in you as well. But you integrate your knowing. You're very sly. You're very cunning. You're very wise. Okay? So let's just see. We have Nightingale. What did I say? Expression. It's beautiful. You have a way of expressing yourself, your voice, right? Your true authentic self, and you will speak up with what you know. Okay? You're not going to just sit there and be quiet. Bold expression, right? Bold and profound. Expressions that are grand and profound as we can imagine, right? You are someone who will speak up on limitations. If something is not going right, you're going to speak about it. You're not going to let fear stop you. You're going to be like, okay, this is not working. This is not working. And you're going to speak up about it, right? If people are being bullied, if, you know, things are not working in the job place, if, you know, you don't see something that you like, you're not the person that's going to sit there and be like, ooh, I don't like that, but I'm not going to say anything about it. No. Your ass is going to be saying something about it. And this is extremely intimidating to people. People are like, oh my God, what are they going to say now? Like, you know what? It's like, don't piss that person off, but it's not even that. You're humble. It's just, if you see something, you're going to speak up about it. You're going to integrate your knowing. You know, right? You know because you've been through it and you're not afraid to speak up about it. Okay? With the Nightingale. Very, very, there's that air energy. Yeah. energy. You could be Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Your mind is very sharp, okay? So let's see what else. It's definitely your voice. It's the way you speak up about things, right? If something is limited, you also help people too. If you see someone who's limiting themselves, you will go up and you will speak into it, right? Your voice is intimidating. You may be singers, okay? You could sing. You could be on a podcast. You definitely tell people, look, Empress energy, okay? We have this little unicorn she's holding on to. You are beautiful beyond belief. Time to take action. You take action. You're an action-oriented person. There's that Aries energy, right? Did I say Aries? I'm not sure if I did, but if I did, there's the Aries energy, all right? Give birth to your dreams. Creative projects that will be very successful, abundance, and prosperity. Yeah, you are someone who's very magical, okay? You will blow the horn on people, all right? I'm looking at this little horn. You toot the horn on things, okay? You're not afraid to express yourself, especially with this magic, right? Unicorns are magic, and it's blue. Funny. You hold magic in your voice, and this is intimidating. Your voice alone is intimidating. You have this powerful presence about you where you command the room, you command attention, and you command respect with your voice. You're a very confident speaker. You talk, people listen. Because, and it's very intimidating because there's some aspect about your voice in your throat chakra that's extremely powerful. You may even speak things into existence sometimes, and you're like, damn, I just spoke about this, and now it's happening, right? And people are a little bit scared of this because they know, like, you're very good with words, like using your words as maybe a spell. You can cast spells with your words. Okay, people are kind of afraid of this. That's their own issues, right? I do feel you're a very caring person, especially with this Empress here. You're motherly, you're nurturing, you're caring. It's just people are afraid of what they don't understand, what they don't know. And your voice is something not to be messed with. You're very, very powerful in the way you speak, okay? So let's just get a few more on what makes, look, 9 of Pentacles. You're very wise. You see that bird? You're someone who's very wise. You get messages from the divine and you just pluck them, pick them, right? Innovations. You're very innovative. Look, we have Empress and we have pre-Empress energy. Taurus, Libra. Does not have to be. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn as well. You are just somebody who's very fruitful, very independent. There's that lone wolf energy again, right? You're very comfortable with being who you are, being yourself. You're very abundant. You're very beautiful. Handsome, beautiful, doesn't matter. You are someone people look up to. And you've been through some shit, right? So you've integrated your wisdom because you've been through some things, right? And maybe you've been silenced before in the past, maybe you've been somebody who couldn't speak up for themselves, you were somebody who, because your voice intimidated a lot of people, you were scared to use it. And now you're not. You're bold, loud, and proud about it, right? And you have no problem speaking and sharing your voice, okay? I almost want to read this Nightingale. Where is it? Right here. Give me a moment. Nightingale. Okay, I'll read it for you guys. Nightingale, here it is. Fearless voice. Right? Fearless voice, speech, communication, or song. You are somebody with fearless expression, okay? The song of the Nightingale is otherworldly, right? Otherworldly, magic. You hold magic within your voice. It's so intimidating. Like, people, your fear factor. You got a fear factor about you, okay? This simple brown bird, almost unnoticeable among the flashy plumage of other birds, transports its listener to the realm of poetry. The nightingale energy is with us when we write, compose, especially when we sing. It reminds us that music heals the deepest wounds. You heal with your voice. You heal with your words. This card indicates a need to open up the bridge between the heart and the voice. Is there something you need to say? How long has it been since you sang? Turn it up, write it down, and let it out. See, you are not afraid to say what you need to say, okay? you have a very powerful throat chakra. And people are intimidated by that, okay? Because you hold power and you hold magic within your voice. And, ooh, I'm getting chills. And people know it. People know it. And can I tell you, you are very good at debates. All right? People know not to get in an argument with you because they know that they're going to be ripped to shreds, right? Okay, last few messages. Let's just see what is so intimidating about my pile number ones, okay? What is so... Look, temperance, patience, balanced. Balanced, light and dark. Integration. You integrated your knowing. You know your dark side. You know your light side. You are well balanced, right? This is why you have a fearless expression. You're confident in who you are because you're very well balanced. What did I say about shadow work? That you've done a lot of shadow work. You've been through a lot of shit. You know what you're talking about. You're very enlightened, right? You take the middle path. You're patient. You're wise. You also follow higher guidance, especially with this temper card, temperance. You know how to temper yourself as well, right? You know when to speak up and when to temper back. You know when to unleash your voice, and you know when to be very loving and caring with this Empress card. You know when to use your voice, and you know when to shush a little bit, right? People are also like, I'm just looking at these wings here. You could be like some sort of earth angel, okay? You're very well protected. This is also another intimidating factor about you. You also have the birds here, okay? So something about wings and something about birds. You could have wings tattooed on your back. Does not have to be. But there's something about birds and being, look at, we've even got birds here, wing, right? There's something about wings, birds. You could be, you could communicate through the spirit realm with birds. You could have a bird tattoo even. Does not have to be, but there's something. You're a messenger of higher wisdom, and you speak through it, right? You communicate this higher wisdom with your voice, and this is what's so intimidating about you, pile number ones. It's definitely your voice. All right, my loves? So, if that resonated with you guys, please hit the like button, comment down below, and subscribe, ding ding, to my channel, okay? I don't have edits. I will get there. I will learn how to do edits. But please, yeah, like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Pile number two. How are you guys doing, babies? We are going to take a look at what makes you so intimidating, okay? So let me just tap into your energy. Those who picked pile number 2, the tree agate. This is going to be your reading. And as I was looking at this tree agate, I was being called to rivers, okay? And rivers are very powerful. They're very fluid. They can sweep anything away. They are very cleansing, right? So I feel that your ability to cleanse away negativity, to go and dive deep into the depths of your soul, to wash away anything that is not serving you is very intimidating to people, okay? They can't keep you down. You're very good at alchemizing and transmuting, okay? So there's something about rivers. You could live close to the river, okay? You could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Does not have to be. But we're going to take a look at what it is about my pile number 2s that makes you so intimidating. So let's tap in and see. Definitely powerful. Like, all I'm hearing is the roar of the river. Okay, you go with the flow. You're not afraid to go with the flow. You see the good in things, right? You see the, I'm hearing the method to the madness. You are not afraid to look at the method of the madness and go with the flow of things. You understand why things happen. Bigger picture thinking type energy here. So what is it about? We have the Merkaba, and then we have empowerment, right? So what did I say about rivers being extremely powerful, right? You empower yourself. You are not someone who's just going to sit there and like a, stagnant stream, take the punches. And this is what is intimidating about you, is because you're so empowered within yourself. You're powerful, right? You have no problem washing away negativity, especially people. You move on, you go with the flow, right? So we have the Merkaba here. The frequency of the Merkaba supports our ability to use our consciousness to traverse onto layers of reality and dimensions, to traverse into other layers of reality and dimensions. So you have your mind is what makes you incredibly intimidating, right? You have so traverse, to traverse terrain, right? The rivers, they traverse and they go through, you know, winds and turns and twists, and they are abrasive to the banks, right? They abrasive. So you could be quite abrasive, but it's not in a bad way. It's just people find it intimidating. Your awareness, your consciousness is very intimidating, because you have no problem looking deep into the darkness of things and finding and pulling out the light of it, right? And empowering yourself with it. It activates our access to the Akashic inheritance as well, merging the totality of our experiences into our present to serve the highest purpose. Yeah, you look at things with bigger picture lens, and people are extremely intimidated by this because they can't beat you down with the small stuff, right? They can't keep you stuck. You're never stuck. You're never stagnant. You're always flowing. You're always changing. You're always dipping into different layers of consciousness, and you have the ability to scale different levels of consciousness and go through the emotional triangle, right? Go through fear, acceptance, love, peace, all of that, right? Something to do with the emotional triangle. You're very, very well balanced that way. And people find this intimidating is because you can empower yourself even in the darkest times. Even in the midst of chaos, even in the midst of adversity, you empower yourself like the river, ever flowing, right? Being fed by the universe. Okay? Yeah. It's very powerful energy here. Your mind is powerful. All right? So what is it about my pile number 2s? We also have 32 here. So you guys could be 32 years old. Does not have to be. 3 and 2 is 5. 5s are change as well. So you're very, very good with change. You go with the flow. You transform. You empower yourself through change. You take change and you create. You even create change, for goodness sake. I never looked at the bottom. I never looked at the bottom. You see? You create change. I'm taking it. Look, self-esteem, empowerment. You empower yourself through change, right? Organized chaos. I think that happened a little bit in pile number 1. If you feel called, go watch pile number 1. This could be for some. You might have felt called to 2 piles, you know? But you create change, right? I'm also being drawn to all these colors here. There's something about green. Your heart chakra is very open, okay? You have no problem in looking and seeing the bigger picture in things, right? I am thankful for this life and all the opportunities that it presents. Yeah, you view change as opportunity and you empower yourself through change. Never stagnant, forever going. Like this could be even like scorpionic energy, okay? You might have Scorpio heavy in your chart, you don't have to be, or you might have a significant Pluto placement, does not have to be. But you are somebody who creates change. You're a wave maker. You are a change maker in this world. You are meant to create waves. You are meant to be abrasive. You are meant to be someone who goes upstream against the current. You are someone who is supposed to be pushback. You are the pushbackers. You guys are like the change makers, okay? You guys are meant to create things in a different way because you can see things differently. You guys have the consciousness and the awareness and the confidence with that self-esteem card being at the bottom here. Self-esteem with empowerment. You guys are able to empower yourselves, especially when you're pushed back into a corner. That's when you thrive the most. That's when you empower yourself the most. This is when you create new ways of doing things, right? Aquarius type energy, humanitarian. You could be life path 9, does not have to be. And you're grateful for everything. You know what? When people look at things and they're like, wow, I can't believe that happened to me. You look at it and you see gratitude within it. You're like, oh man, I'm so glad that happened to me because then I would have never changed, right? You are meant to be abrasive. So people are very intimidated by this because like you create the change that most people are not ready for, okay? You are someone who is always growing, forever expanding. It says, the frequency of empowerment supports our ability to show up fully and completely, uniting us with others in the deep trust that we are all connected through the same source. What did I say about you being connected through? It's almost like when I see rivers feed the ocean, right? You're connected to the ocean, and the ocean is very vast, very deep. Your consciousness. You dip in and out of the collective consciousness. You even dip in and out of other people's subconscious. And this is what's so intimidating, is because you can see things in their subconscious. Ooh, I just got a deep chill. You pull information out of other people's consciousness. This is really deep. And you create the change needed within them, right? And you do this naturally. Your aura does this naturally. Your consciousness does this naturally. You can literally go into other people's subconscious and pull apart information that's deeply embedded within them and create the change necessary that they need to make in order to make their lives better, or in order for them to go on to their purpose. You are meant to create waves. You can even channel the Akashic records. You can go back, you can maybe even do past life regression. This is intimidating to people because, you know, you change people's belief systems. You completely rupture their realities, and you cause people to time jump, to time warp, to paradigm shift. Like, I'm just looking, I see the Akashic Tarot, I see biology of belief. You literally change people's beliefs that they've been stuck on them for so long, and you rip apart their consciousness. But you do this in such a subtle way that people will go home after meeting you and being like, damn, that person really just blew up my whole belief system, but they did it in such a subtle way that I didn't even notice it until now. Now that you cause people to self-reflect. Okay, pile number 2. And your energy is powerful. Powerful. And you help people empower themselves as well. So as much as, you know, people are intimidated by this, they love it. They're grateful for you. They're grateful that you stepped into their life, right? You have the follow through. Green. Look, green, gratitude again. Look at this. You help people follow through with what it is, and people are really actually very grateful for you, okay? We have gratitude here, and then we have gratitude again, okay? People are grateful that they met you. I'll say that. You help people follow through with things. You help people follow through with the changes that they need to make. You help people follow through with self-empowerment. This is intimidating because, you know, it's intimidating, but it's intimidating in a good way. People never know what to expect with you. It's like they know that once they meet you or once they get involved with you, you are going to be someone who changes their life forever. People are very scared about it, but it's a good scared. People get like, they're like, ooh, antsy, right? They're like, oh, I'm so excited, but I'm so scared. This is intimidating. It's because they've never done this before. They've never changed like this before. And people are extremely gratitude. You help people look at the light side of their life again. You help people look at their darkness in a different way and be grateful for it. You're a change maker. I almost want to... So we have 37 and 23. I'm just going to read quick because I'm being called to. It says, gratitude for life, a new level of manifestation skills, witnessing small miracles, abundance, and prosperity. Mindset ascension. I knew I wanted to read it for a reason. Mindset ascension. What did I say earlier about you guys being able to expand people's belief systems, to expand people's minds, to drop into their subconscious and literally pull out belief systems that are not working for them anymore, and to follow through with it? You create changes. You traverse into the layers of reality and dimensions. Mindset expansion. You have a beautiful mind. You have a beautiful energy. It makes me want to cry. Like, you guys are very gifted, okay? All my pals are gifted, but you hold a special place in my little heart because I can deeply resonate with this. You have the ability to break generational curses for people. You teach people how to follow through, like how to break procrastination. You guys could be very, very good life coaches, therapists, tarot readers even. And people are intimidated because you shatter their whole belief systems. They have a whole ass ego death with you, okay? You're powerful. You're powerful. Mindset ascension. You're medicine for people. Like sacred geometry spiraling from the center of the plant. Gratitude grows in strength exponentially each and every time it spirals. Look, each and every time it spirals. Look, and we have a spiral here. Follow through. Each and every time it spirals. You teach people that every time you go through something, every time you revisit things, right? You revisit old belief systems. You revisit old patterns, changes, right? The spiral. There's something about you going deep down into the depths of people and uncovering layer after layer after layer of programming, of subconscious belief systems, and you're ripping apart layer after layer after layer. And it's like the more people hang around you, the more people dive deep into their own consciousness, into their own belief systems, and you shatter it every single time, and you help people self-empower themselves and, show people what has been holding them back this whole time. And you teach people how to be grateful for the things that have happened to them. You teach people, to look at their opportunities different. It says change. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. There's that spiral. Movement. Forever moving. Forever expanding. Forever changing. And this is intimidating to people because some people just don't want to change. They want to stay the same. And people that are resistant to change, when they meet you, you break that resistance. It's like no more. You are literally placed into people's lives for a reason, to help break open their stubbornness, their procrastination, their, inability to change or unwillingness to change. Okay? Powerful stuff. Pile number 2, powerful stuff. So let's get an animal totem and see what it is about you that makes people, like, we have the dragonfly. Mastermind. It's your mind breaking through illusions. I'm reading it. I did it for pile number 1. I'm going to do it for you. Air energy. It's your brilliant mind. Okay. Master of light, illusion, and the mind. What do we have at the bottom? The firefly. Master of light. Master of the mind. Mind ascension. You help people expand their consciousness. You help people expand their mind, their belief systems. 3711. Look up that number. It has a message for you. The dragonfly is an ancient and ethereal creature that awakens a sense of wonder in us all. The dragonfly is a symbol of the mind, as it is always moving, shifting, shimmering, and changing. What a beautiful reading. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. Your mind is always shifting. You're never set on one belief system. You're never set on one pattern. You are always expanding in your mind. You are always ascending. You are always learning. You are always coming up with new solutions. You are always flowing like the river without movement. You are always moving. And this is what is so intimidating about you, is that you are forever moving within your mind, within consciousness, within the reality of your own consciousness. Like, it is beautiful. Like, forever changing, forever evolving. When the dragonfly appears, it's worth considering the quality of your mind and perception. This is what makes you so intimidating. You get people to question their own perception of reality. Are they restless or still, dreamlike or crystal clear? The situation at hand may be different than it appears at first glance. The dragonfly reminds us to calm the mind so that light of wisdom can shine through. You are the light of wisdom. You teach people how to change their perceptions, how to always grow within their own mind, within their own consciousness, always learning, always changing, forever growing. It's like people will talk to you one day and then they'll come back to you a week later and your mind, you have expanded at a rapid rate. At a rapid rate. You are always learning. It's so exciting. It is so exciting, pile number 2. You guys are neat. You guys are really neat. It scares the shit out of people because your mind is forever, you are forever moving, growing, expanding. Very, very gifted intellectually. Very, very gifted. So what else is it about pile number 2? Forever growing, forever expanding. Pile number 2. What makes them so intimidating? Your mind, definitely. Oh my goodness, that is beautiful. My spirit guides are really coming through. Release. Okay. Look, 6 of Swords at the bottom. Release, moving forward, forever moving. There's that movement again. Right? You're moving forward. Like, there's something about you forever expanding and forever dropping. You can drop belief systems and things that are just not working for you or working for the collective just like this. You dip into the collective. You grab something that's not working. You morph it. You change it. You expand it. You ascend with it. And then you drop it back into the universe by teaching other people, by triggering other people's minds. Ascension. You are a change maker. You make waves. You make movement. We have release. Endings lead to new beginnings. The need to release situations or people that hold you back. Spiritual transformation. Spiritual transformation is what you do for the collective. This is what makes you so intimidating. You transform people spiritually, consciously. You transform people's mind and you make them release belief systems that do not serve them, that disempower them, right? That disempower them, that cause low self-esteem. Release. You help people release things that don't serve them, and you teach them how to follow through with it, how to follow through with change, how to follow through with movement. Damn, pile number 2. What is it about pile number 2 that is so intimidating? 9 of Pentacles again. So this came up in another pile. We have 9 of Pentacles, pre-Empress energy. Independent thinking is what I got from this. Wisdom, abundant, independence, learning. Look, she's got a book behind her. I've never even noticed this before. There's a book there. Forever learning. Taking learning into your own hands. Taking your life into your own hands. Look, this person's full of like flowers and abundant field around you. It's like you teach people how to look at the abundance of everything. The 9 of Pentacles is someone who's very abundant, luxurious, on their own, has everything they need. They're only missing that one pentacle. Forever growing, forever expanding. Independent thinker is what you are. You've mastered your mind. It's like, you know the saying when people say, make your mind work for you, not against you. You're someone who does this. You allow your mind to work for you and not against you, and you manifest this way. You manifest your thoughts. You help people wake up to the reality of their mind. You help people expand their consciousness, and this is very intimidating because just some people just want to stay still. They want to stay stagnant. They don't want to move. They don't want to grow. Okay? One more. What makes pile number 2 so intimidating? 5 of Wands. And it went right on top of this change card. Conflict, competition, like competitive. So you change, you move through competition. You are a way shower. So the 5 of Wands is someone who takes action and is the transformation. So whenever I think of the 5 of Wands as advice, it's always acting like the person, or doing or believing or being the person that you want, being the change you want to see. Thank you. That's why it fell right on top of the change. Being the change that you want to see in the world. This is what you do. This is what you are. You teach people that competition, fighting, argue, it's all an illusion. Master of the mind, right? Master of ego, mastering your mind, mastering illusions. Competition is an illusion. Dropping into gratitude again. My nose is so itchy. Right? Teaching people that competition is an illusion. The light is within you. Look at when the mind is clear and is at a standstill, like quiet and calm, the light shines through. The light shines through. When the mind is calm and it's not arguing or, chitter-chattering all the time, the light can shine through. Instead of chasing the light always, forever chasing, forever wanting the light, forever, searching. When the mind is clear, the light will shine through. And this is what you teach people. You teach people how to calm their own mind. Mega mind, mastermind is what you are. And this is what's so intimidating to people. It's the way you can traverse through adversity. It's the way you can release belief systems that no longer serve you. It's the way you can calm your own mind and empower yourself. Beautiful, beautiful reading, pile number 2, with love, right? That was powerful, pile number 2. If that resonated with you, please like, comment down below. I would love to hear your, side of this. I would love to know who you are. Please subscribe to my channel as it helps me grow and expand and reach more people, okay? All the power to you, my beautiful pile number 2s. I wish that you have a beautiful rest of your day, and I will see you at the next one. Bye. Okay, my beautiful pile number 3s, the malachite stone. If you guys chose pile number 3, the malachite, you are at the right reading. Hello. So what is it about you, my beautiful pile number 3s, that makes you so intimidating? Let's get into it. The first thing I heard is, listen to your heart when it's calling to you. Listen to your heart. So I feel what is intimidating about you, my pile number 3s, is the way that you can follow your heart no matter what, okay? You follow what leads you. You follow your passions. You follow love, right? You follow your heart no matter what. And your mind is always in alignment with your heart. Sophie, come on. My cat. You could be connected to cats, Cat could be your spirit animal. It does not have to be. You could be connected to animals. You're very connected to nature. To all that is, you're connected. You have a very strong heart portal, okay? And this is what intimidates people, is because not a lot of people can follow what they love. Not a lot of people can drop into that self-love, can drop into the love of nature. The universe resides within the heart. You have a very, very strong heart portal, okay? Hi. You could have green eyes, does not have to be. Let's just see. What is it about my pile number 3s that makes them so intimidating? Okay, we have Gaia. What did I say? Gaia. What did I say? Really connected to nature. Y'all, this is what makes you so intimidating, is you are one with nature. Gaia is on your side. You could be witches. You could be Virgos. Does not have to be. You could just be very grounded, in tune with nature. You could probably influence the weather. You guys, telepathy. You guys are very connected. You guys could maybe even work with the Fae. Does not have to be. But this is what's intimidating about you, is the universe is literally on your side. Gaia is on your side. Mother Nature is on your side. This intimidates people because it's almost like when you are in a mood, the weather resembles that mood. When you guys are bright and sunny, it's like you influence the environment around you. There's something about you being super connected to nature. Very, very strong root chakra. Okay, very strong heart chakra. The frequency of Gaia reminds us that we are infinitely connected to one another, just as we are to our great mother and the universe that birthed us all. What did I say? You guys are so intrinsically connected with the universe, and this is what intimidates other people. They may even not realize that this is why you are so intimidating. They may not realize that you have this dynamic about you. It says here, ability to harmonize between layers and aspects of different origin and frequency. It helps us put together a reality that is made up of very many different elements, both familiar and completely new with ease. Yeah, what does it say here? Help us put together a reality that is made up of different elements. The wind, the air. Okay, so air, fire, earth, and water. You guys are elementalists, okay? You work with the elements of Gaia. And this is what makes you intimidating. I am feeling a witchy vibe here. Okay, pile number 3s. You guys work from your heart, though. Green witches. You guys could be my herbalists, right? You guys could be holistic healers. You guys are, you know things. The earth speaks to you. The trees speak to you. The wind speaks to you. You guys could have some Native American lineage. Does not have to be. You guys could have past lives where you were Native American lineage. Does not have to be. But yeah, we also have the number 28 here. So you could be 28. You could be born on the 28th. Does not have to be. 2 and 8 is 10, which is completion, which is harmony. You are in harmony with the universe, and Mother Gaia protects you. The animals protect you. Nature protects you. You could be a vegetarian, veganism. You could fight for, climate change. You could be one that speaks for the earth. And this is why the universe speaks for you. It speaks with you. This is what makes you so intimidating, is because you have the power of the universe and Mother Gaia on your side, and people can feel it. Okay, there's a big intimidation factor when it comes to how much power you hold within your heart center. And it's because you're so pure and you move with your heart. This is why the universe is so on your side, right? This is why you hold such power within your love. Like, your love can heal anything. Even when people are envious of you, even when people, are mean to you, when you are beaten down and bullied and things like that, you don't retaliate. You ground, you transmute. This is why I felt that root chakra energy. You ground and you transmute energy that's being thrown at you. And this is why it's so intimidating, is no matter what people do to you, you express yourself back with love. Okay, very nurturing, very calming, very motherly. Okay, there's a dynamic about you that's just so pure, right? Male or female, you're just very motherly, you're very nurturing. It says relationships here, okay? I am attracted to those people who serve my higher good. Yeah, it's your relationship with Gaia. See, so I'm seeing this as sacred geometry here. It's your relationship with the universe. It's your relationship with the earth elements, the fairies, the elementals. You have this special bond with them. You have a special bond with herbs too. You're very good at working with herbs. You're very good at elemental magic, where you use physical things, like physical magic. So you're using like herbs, you're using fire, you're using like elements, you're using physical things, right? People are intimidated by your relationship with the earth, with your relationship with spirit. People are intimidated. You could be very open spiritually. Grief. You cause a lot of people grief. Look, people are intimidated the fact that you can leave relationships that do not serve you as well. See, I attract those who serve my highest good. I understand that a mistake is only another opportunity to learn, and then we have grief. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. So a lot of people from your past are now looking at you with grief, because they've lost something that they didn't know that you were someone that people try and replace. You're irreplaceable. Your love is irreplaceable. You can't find the kind of love that you have. Now my nose is getting stuff, like I was crying, right? People cry over you. People are crying over you. They're intimidated by you, because once they meet you, they're never going to find the same person again. They're never going to find that love, that nurturing, that motherly instinct in anybody else. Even if you're masculine, you have this nurturing aspect of you that is irreplaceable. You can't find that. You have a connection to all things, and when people are around you, you make them feel connected to everything and all that there is. And people grieve over this. People are intimidated by the fact that you can ground and transform grief too, right? You have this, I'm hearing, convert pain into love. So you have this healing. You could be my light workers, right? You have this natural ability to heal with your love, with your heart chakra, right? Using sacred geometry, you guys are so connected to the earth. You could be earth signs, like I said, Virgo, but doesn't have to be. Let's just see. What about my pile number? Ooh. Welcome the divine masculine. So you guys could be divine. Look at this. Sacred geometry. There's something about sacred geometry here. Okay? You guys could study sacred geometry, the Fibonacci sequence, things like that. You are very good at recognizing patterns. Okay? Especially symbolic patterns in nature. You are very good at communicating with nature, with communicating with the universe. People find this intimidating because you know things. You are a master alchemist. You can transform pain into your power, especially with this divine masculine card. I'm going to read it because I did for the other two. So the divine masculine. Yang, passion, creativity, providing care for others. What did I say? You're very nurturing. You provide care for others. You provide love for other people, your relationships. You're a gifted leader. True entrepreneurial spirit, stability, friendly, and positive competition. Yeah. You help people. You're very action. What did I say about you being an advocate for nature, for things that deserve to be, like, helping people that can't help themselves? Like a tree, it can't help itself. It needs someone to help for it, right? You advocate. Look, you are living poetry. What did I say about symbolic language, right? With the universe. You are living poetry. You are living symbolism. People can literally see the universe within your energy, and you're able to alchemize and bring action to, I'm hearing truth seeker. They're communicating this in a different way. They're communicating this, your energy, your pile, in a way of feeling. And I'm trying to put it into words, but it's very loving and very nurturing and very, you care about a lot of things more so than you do of yourself. And at times this could have been very detrimental to you. You could have gone through a lot of grief yourself through the relationships around you, being used by people. And this is why the universe has your back. The universe, source, God, whatever you want to call it, Mother Gaia, has watched you have no one. Because a lot of people have taken advantage of you. A lot of people have drained your heart chakra. People, you almost wanted to close it off, right? Because you're an advocate for things, and you are such a giver. You're such a lover that if you're not careful, people have caused you a lot of grief. People have really used and abused you, and you are literally living poetry. It says your unique essence, your poetic expression, sacred resonance within the world. You hear that? Sacred resonance with the world. Gaia. Sacred resonance. Sacred geometry. Your soul essence is so sacred, so intertwined with the universe. Your soul essence, your love, is one that cannot be felt by any other person, because you are connected in a way where you channel the love that comes from the universe, that comes from Gaia, that comes from all that there is, and you express it outwards. Oh. As the breathing, moving, changing expression of the divine, how are you showing up in your story? It's time to interact with your life in a way that reflects the most luminous parts of your nature. You are part of poetry that has been hiding beneath painful scars of the past. Yeah, you have been, get curious about those experiences, those past fears, worries, and guilt and grief could actually help you better understand your gifts and your ballad. Look at all of it, transform it, and make your expression of self a for what comes next. It's radiant poem. So yeah, you turned your grief into your power, into love. It's who you are, and it's how you heal yourself and the world around you. You took your grief, your pain, and you created something so sacred from it. And this is what's intimidating. People from your past are looking at you and all the pain that they've caused you. And people are looking at you now, and you've transmuted that pain and turned it into such love. Ooh. You work very closely with spirit. People are intimidated about how protected you are, how really connected you are. People have done a lot of dirty things to you. And this is what's created such a dynamic within you. We have the solar plexus too, which is, oh my God, and then we have Earth. I can't make it up. Earth, solar plexus, divine masculine. Supports our sense of self, personal power, and willpower, as well as our knowing of who we are and what we contribute to the whole. You know who you are. You let your pain make you, not break you. And this is what's intimidating about you, is because you are living art. You are so and if you haven't studied sacred geometry at all, this is your go ahead from spirit to maybe look into sacred geometry, look into it more, learn about it more. We have the earth, activates our deep connection to the physical plane by showing us the beauty of all aspects of our great mother, revealing more ethereal spiritual aspects of our nature. You guys are connected to the earth in a way that is so powerful. And you take action from the heart. Closer to the heart. Get closer to the heart. Do. You know what I mean? Like, you guys are... We have beaver, we have earthworm, and we have sea serpent. I did not get 3 for the others. But look, we have deer. Motherly, nurturing nature, the deer. Okay, so beaver, someone who's hardworking, loyal, family-oriented. This is you. You're a very nurturing person. Family-oriented. Earthworm, right? And then the sea serpent, sacred feminine. Sacred feminine and sacred masculine. Very balanced energy. Yin and yang. Physical, non-physical. All connected through your heart portal. Okay, we have beaver. I'm just going to read them. Beaver. So, come here. She brought her toy in. That's hilarious. See, you guys are just connected. So, to animals, right? Go get it. Sorry about that. So, okay. Beaver. Hard worker, loyal, tireless, and family first. Yeah. The beaver personality is a welcome sight. These are good-natured, dependable creatures and have infinite love and enthusiasm for family and express it in a way of an earth element, providing a home, financial stability. A beaver doesn't usually initiate a project, but once started, they'll work steadily for weeks, months, or years. See, once you start something, you don't give up on people, especially the relationships. This is why people have been able to take so much from you, is because you have a forever giving heart. You're very grounded, you're very nurturing, you're very lovable. And people took advantage of that. Beaver card appears when the task at hand requires your long-term steady effort. It can also signify a time for karma yoga, selfless service. This is who you are. You're a very selfless person. You will help people. You will nurture people. You know the realism of who and what we are, right? We are the earth. Pachamama, I'm coming home to a place where I belong. So look up the song Pachi Mama. I don't know who sings it, but Pachi Mama. That's going to have a few messages in there for you, okay? But you're very loyal. So we're earthworm. Where I belong. Shy, hesitant, reluctant to share his inner wisdom. We all felt the woes of the earthworm, and at some point along the way, the earthworm indicates a newbie or novice working to establish confidence in a new field. So this is, you guys may be new to wanting to heal, people, wanting to go into holistic health, wanting to create something from your experiences, wanting to teach people, wanting to help people in a way, right? So others around you may seem wise and experienced, but it's important that you remember once felt earthworm energy too. This card is a reminder not to be intimidated or to lose hope. Mastery takes time, and you're on the right track. Besides, rumor has it that beginner's mind often offers the most valuable insights. Speak up. So this is all about you gaining confidence and being very loyal. And if you guys are wanting to be a healer in some sort of way, this is what makes you guys have the ability to make something new. So if you're learning something new, or you're doing something new, you have the ability to learn something very quickly, right? The beginner's luck type energy. This is what's so intimidating about you. Your willingness to learn something, to do something, and then to be so good at it and throw your whole heart into it is what's intimidating. You don't let failure hold you back. You take action. You don't allow grief to hold you back. You don't allow your past to hold you back. People that tried to keep you down, it didn't work, right? You're forever expanding, forever growing. And then we have the serpent here, which is Healing emotional wounds. Beautiful. This is what's so intimidating about you, is your ability to heal. Your ability to transform grief into your power. Your ability to transform your past into your future is what's so intimidating. And people are looking at you as someone, as the ex that transformed their life, or your life. Did a complete 180. You don't let your past make you bitter. You don't let your past hold you back. Expressing desires. The sea serpent represents the energy of expression. Whether it's emotions, creativity, sensuality, or desire, the sea serpent helps us move and direct our energy into healthy current. When the essence of this card is in balance, we express ourselves creatively and sexually without fear or shame or guilt or grief. We know that what we desire most. Our hearts are at ease and our relationships are meaningful and enduring. Our relationships are meaningful and enduring. This is what is so intimidating about you, is your relationships with things. They're meaningful. They're enduring. They're strong. They're full of love and passion and unbreakable bonds, especially with Mother Gaia. You are rooted. You are grounded. It's your relationships that are intimidating. We loosen the grip of self-judgment and we let the cool waters of forgiveness in to heal our wounds. The energy of the sea serpent is not quite activated. Our emotions and our creativity are left in muddied waters. The current of expression stagnates in some areas and live in another place it floods. It's important to remember that no matter what the waters of our emotional lives look like, the sea serpent loves us just the same. Exactly. You are someone who loves unconditionally, and this is intimidating because not many people can. There's always conditions to other people's love for what people do for people. You are someone who will give the clothes off of your back and love no matter what. Sometimes you're too loyal to people, right? And this is why the universe has your back and is so encompassing of you. Holds you, cradles you like a mother would, right? Like a mother, she wraps herself around us in a gesture of protection. She supports us as we learn to express our true nature. There's something about nature with you guys. You guys are healers. You guys are family oriented. You guys are learning. You guys make things look easy. Beautiful energy. So what is it about my pile number 3 that makes them so intimidating? It's definitely your love. Look it. Page of Swords. Logical, perceptive, insightful. Look new. So Earthworm and Page of Swords. This is some learning things that are new. Observing, right? Brilliant insights. Information that you need, but might be challenging to receive. Review all documents carefully. Look, you're not afraid to transform your mind, right? Learn something new. Do something new. Transmute your grief. And then we have ego, transforming the ego, breaking these chains. Look at, you see how they're holding a sword here, right? You see in this card, the sword is breaking the chains. You are learning how to break the chains of the ego. Illusion of being trapped. Accept responsibility for your situation, then make choices that support your path to happiness. Addictions or unhealthy habits. Yeah, breaking the chains to your relationships, right? This is what makes you so intimidating, is because people that thought they brought you down and that completely destroyed you, it didn't. It only made you stronger. It only made you love more. It only made you more compassionate. It only made you learn how to transmute and alchemize, right? You learned how to break free from people, places, and things that tried to keep you chained, and you transformed yourself. You connected with Mother Gaia. You connected to your heart. You connected to your sacred, the sacredness within you. Yeah, you completely transformed yourself. And this is what's so intimidating about you, is people from your past are watching you. I'm really feeling that people that were in relationships with you that really tried to bring you down, you've transmuted and alchemized that, and now you're teaching others to do the same. You're learning how to break chains. And it's intimidating because not anybody you don't stay stuck. And no matter how many people are mean to you, you're so loving. You're so caring. You're so pure. You keep that purity. What is it about my pile number 3s that makes them so intimidating? 4 of Cups, Temperance, Knight of Cups. What did I say? You wear your heart on your sleeve. You're so loving, so caring, charismatic, free, emotionally free. 4 of Cups. Getting out of that depression, grief, sadness. Going from a black and white world to a colorful world, right? Transmuting, alchemizing. Not wishing for a knight in shining armor to save you, but being your own savior. You see how she's looking over at this knight? These are people that were, charming, witty, took everything from them. Like, it's something about your relationships. You're transforming the way you transform relationships. It's almost like you teach people how to love, right? These people that, took everything from you, treated you like crap, treated you like, egotistical, surface level relationships, people that were really mean and bad to you. You taught them how to love again, right? You taught them what love really was, what really is. And this is intimidating to people because once they meet you, it's like you are this warm essence that once you're gone, it's like a void that's left within people. And they will never ever feel that warmth again. And you're quite literally karma for some people. This is intimidating because you balance yourself, right? What is so intimidating about my pile number 3? Magician. 5 of Swords. Yeah, people are really sad that they manipulated you. You're over here getting the warmth from the sun, from the universe, and they're left there sitting in cold with a headache, drowning in their own emotions, right? You are the mastermind. You are the alchemist. You create your own reality. You're not allowing, people from the past to dictate who you are. And you may be in the learning stages of how to do this, or you're well into it. But you're teaching other people how to do the same, how to love more, how to be more, how to open up their heart more, to truly know who you are, to be connected, to be grounded, to be one with all that is, to channel the love of the universe into other people. And this is what makes you so intimidating. Because once they lose you, yeah, I'm just seeing this. Like, you guys literally channel the love of the universe. Like, you see how this is filling up this cup here with rainbow? You see how this person over here is getting... I'm telling you, the universe favors you. This is intimidating for people. You agree? I know, my pile number 3s, they're quite beautiful. You have a heart chakra that's so powerful and unimaginable. Like 1303 on the clock. Look that number up. It's going to have something for you. Okay, my pile number 3s. You guys are beautiful. You have a heart chakra that's just, right? Like, you put a lot of people in their heads. Your love transforms everything around you. I just want you to know that, okay? Pile number 3. And you've done a great job of freeing yourself from pains of the past. Right? I'm going to show you this one more time. You hold the sword. You hold your truth. And this is what's intimidating, is nothing can chain you down. Nobody, no thing can chain you down. Right, Soph? Well, my number 3s, right? Pile number 3s. If this resonated with you guys, please like, subscribe to my channel, and comment down below. I would love to know who you are. You guys have beautiful hearts. Beautiful hearts. And the fact that you're continuing and you keep going and you keep transforming, it's a beautiful thing. It's also very intimidating because, not everybody can have a love like this and continue to fight after everything you've been through. So, sending all my love to you guys. I hope you guys have a great day. And again, I'll see you next time.